seed is surprisingly NRG, who
This is insane. So this team, this team is so weird. I want to say insane. This team is insane in the sense of not that they're good, like crazy good, and they just shit on niggas. But okay, first off, this nigga has the same ADC pool as Ruler and what's his name. I guess these are just good ADCs right now. But this team is insane in the sense like they're really counter logic gaming. Like they don't. It doesn't make sense. Like they're insane. Like it doesn't make sense at all. Like they came. Hopefully he talks about it.
into LCS playoffs. I must admit, I was super low on this team throughout the whole season and didn't have faith in the FBI Ignite bot duo. But
Okay, that's kind of hate. That's a little hate because Ignar hasn't really been horrible, and FBI has been like at least top 5. So I think it's, but like yes, these niggas should not have won. Like they should have came like top 5. I feel like they should not have got up there so high, but they got there, and that's really good. I guess they could just beat Cloud9. You know, they just make Cloud9 choke. 3-1 is pretty good too. So
they clutched it out.
the ceiling, they just are very fluctuable. You know what I'm saying? Like they're really on a spectrum. Like they can be really good or really bad. They really like play up to the opponent sometimes. I don't know, but yeah, I feel like it's like they're not gonna do too much though. Their first seed, don't look too much at it, bro.
Out and looked strong for most of summer.
But we'll see. I hope so. You know what I'm saying?
Always there too, as people noted that NRG had a tendency to beat all of the top teams and lose to all of the bottom teams in regular season. If there's one player from this roster that I wanted to take note of, it would be Kula in the top lane.
Okay, Kula. What?
He was consistently at the top of Champions Queue back when it wasn't dead, and it translated into strong performances on stage, even back on CLG.
He definitely did climb his shit. Like he got up there. You can't hate because dude was like thinking of Dola, like that nigga was back in 2015, I think. Like that was like, and then he got like sleeper, like you don't really see his name that much for a couple of years. Like you said, like bro said, dude came up through Champions Queue, grinded that shit. Now he done won the title. That's hard as fuck. And also I was saying, yo, Cloud9 should have picked up Ignar. I was never hating on Ignar. I think okay, we on the next one.
LCS is Cloud9, and these guys were supposed to be the heavy favorites to win it.
That's what I'm saying.
They have the same roster as the one from MSI, although there are some question marks surrounding whether MNS will play or not after his goofy solo queue remarks. Assuming he does, this team still has strong potential ceiling due to Blabber and Berserker being carry threats, but people say C9 has been playing too slow and too passively in playoffs.
Me personally, I mean, I feel like it's not much to say about Cloud9. Like they should have won. I feel like they're kind of underperforming. Blabber's trying. I don't know, bro. I can't even say nothing. I'm stuck with Cloud9 right now.
We've seen the highs of these players before, such as Fudge at 2021 MSI or Berserker and Blabber in 2022, but we won't know which C9 will show up to Worlds until it happens.
Yeah.
The third seed from LCS.
And I'm not really too hype on Sven. I feel like dude might choke. I don't think he's gonna not choke, but like I don't think bro's finna like make that many plays. Like he has engaged supports here, but bro, I don't know, man. I was been saying like Cloud9 needs that like real support, and it's not a flame to Sven because obviously you could practice and become a good support and shit like that. And it came second, so he's decent. You know what I'm saying? He's not horrible, but like I thought they could have picked up Ignar, and I just don't think he's gonna. I mean, we'll see. We'll have to see. I don't have a lot of confidence.
But we won't know which C9 will show up to Worlds until it has staff in spring. Leading the third seed from LCS,
this team,
Liquid, who experimented with a full Korean roster with.
See, no, I like this team. I really like this team. I don't like Yon too much. Yon, he's all right. I feel like he improved a lot from like the beginning of the split. The beginning of the split, that bro was just walking around, just following shit, just trying to capitalize off of Core JJ. Bro was even like not capitalizing to the full extent too. Like he wasn't really pulling his weight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he was just. And that was back with Harry, and then they did a little switch. I feel like after they did the little switch, started doing a little better. I feel like just before the switch, started doing a little better, but he got the switch in, and then APA started doing his shit, and then this whole team turned up a lot. So it's a solid, I think it's a solid third place. I can't argue with them. They're not bad. I think they could beat NRG though. I do think they could beat NRG.
In spring, leading to a massive disappointment. Summer was shaping up to be more of the same, but that's when APA finally got his shot on the LCS stage. By
APA, bro.
And the team almost instantly looked better.
Bro, hair, bro, no flame. I'm gonna need to hate on no flame, but APA deserved this spot, bro. This nigga has been so good for so long. Like, there's so many actually like mid laners. I mean, people said it before. There's so many NA mid laners that sadly just disappeared because they just never got a chance. APA got his chance, and like he said, his team looked instantly better. Like, this guy was genuinely good, like actually good. I feel like there's some other ones that like Cloud9 had a good mid laner. They had Copy back in the day. They let him go for whatever reason. I don't know what that's about. I mean, bro does fit a description of a minority description, so maybe they just don't like want to put that much trust in him. They went and got a Korean player or something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to say nothing, but like, that nigga Copy was good. I don't know why that nigga never got a shot. It doesn't make no sense.
Speaking of, the strong point for TL to look at heading into Worlds are the solo laners, with Summit being able to match the best tops in the world in laning phase, and APA getting his long overdue appearance to show how good he is. They also have 2 reigning world champions on their roster. Guess that's worth mentioning. The 4th seed from LCS is Golden Guardians, who were originally expected to...
This is insane because this is the 4th seed, but this is really the 2nd team. Like, this team could beat, I mean, just like how NRG said they could beat the top teams, but this top team, this is a top team right now. This, I mean, like, I feel like the weakest link is Stixay maybe, but like Huhi, oh my god, River, oh my god, River and Huhi. Oh my god, I love these 2 players, are so good. Huni, I said Huhi. Huni specifically too. Like, this man on support is different. Like, his Ven is not Huhi. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not his Ven. Huhi is what I want this Ven to be. You know what I'm saying? But like, Huhi came from a mid lane, swapped. Ven came from bot lane. Like, you would expect that. I mean, maybe his Ven got it. I'm just hating this shit. But I really like Huhi, and River. Really good. Corey, they say Corey is pretty good. Whatever. But Stixay, not really, bro. And I'm surprised Aphelios isn't on here, because that's really the only reason Stixay is even decent. The only reason Stixay is even on this team is because he had like 2 games where he got like a crazy ass Aphelios, and we won the game. They won the game over. So I'm low-key a Stixay hater. I feel like him and Yon are kind of on the same page. It's really easy to play ADC, bro. Just farm and then just hit shit, like, and don't get hit by shit. It's really easy, bro. It's really easy.
We have a roster of 5 solid players who took a game off of PLG. BDS definitely should not underestimate them in the last chance qualifier.
Okay, so it sounds like bro thinks Golden Guardians might win. Definitely. Okay, that puts a little more confidence in me if more people are thinking that. But yeah, Cloud, this team is pretty cool, I guess. I don't know.